The NBA Finals literally just ended. The confetti hasn't even finished falling on Jalen Brunson and the Knicks. 53 years, by the way. 53 years. And the league is already out here wilding. We're talking blockbuster trades, superstars changing jerseys, contract decisions that are reshaping entire franchises, and one player who is apparently available at a discount and still nobody wants him. This is the 2026 NBA offseason, and it's already a certified mess. Let's get into it. Let's start with the move that set everything on fire. The Milwaukee Bucks finally dealt the two-time MVP Giannis Antetokounmpo to the Miami Heat for 4 players, 4 first-round picks, and a pick swap. 4 picks. 4. The Heat looked Pat Riley dead in the eyes, opened up the war chest, and said, "We want the Greek Freak, and we want him now." Milwaukee is getting back Tyler Hero, Khalil Ware, Jaime Jaquez Jr., Kasparis Jakuchonis, 3 first-round picks, a pick swap, and a second-round pick. So let me get this straight. The Bucks traded Giannis Antetokounmpo, a man who averaged 28 and 11 for a decade. In return, they got Tyler Hero and a collection of young guys with names I'm going to need to use spell check for. When the trade is completed, the Bucks will have rookies Braden Burries and Nate Ament, Jakuchonis entering his second season, Ware entering his third, and fourth-year forward Jaquez. That's not a roster, that's a high school reunion. Now, is this bad for Milwaukee long-term? Maybe not. Picks are currency. But short-term, they went from Giannis to vibes and potential. Meanwhile, Miami is sitting over there like Bam Adebayo and Giannis in the same front court? With Giannis added to the mix, the Heat could boast one of the best defensive front courts in the league. That's not a front court. That's a government. Now, in the aftershock of that trade, Minnesota acquired LaMelo Ball and Josh Green from the Charlotte Hornets in exchange for Naz Reid, a 2033 unprotected first-round pick swaps in 2028, 2029, and 2030, and multiple second-round picks. The Timberwolves just got rid of Julius Randle, a man who they got in the Cat trade, where Cat left and won a championship, and then turned around and added LaMelo Ball to play next to Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards and LaMelo Ball on the same team. That's either the most electric backcourt in the West or the most chaotic thing since the last time Minnesota tried to build something good. Both of those guys need the ball constantly. Sharing is a foreign concept in the league, and they're about to find out together. For Charlotte, moving LaMelo means the Hornets are choosing a new direction, giving the keys to Brandon Miller and Con Kneppel, while adding Reed and future draft capital. That's bold. It's really bold. And we'll revisit that in about 3 years or so. All right, now we get to the story that has been the running joke of this entire offseason, Ja Morant. For weeks, we've been watching one of the most electrifying players of this generation sit there like a couch on the side of the road with a free sign on it. Nobody pulling over, nobody even slowing down. Brian Windhorst went on a national television broadcast and called him flagrantly available. The seller was being asked to include draft picks just to get someone to take him. Ja Morant, a 2-time All-Star, was a liability. And then, today, it happened. The Memphis Grizzlies have traded Ja Morant to the Portland Trailblazers for Jeremy Grant and Chris Murray. Portland. Let me paint the picture of what this roster looks like now. Damian Lillard at the point, Ja Morant at shooting guard, Scoot Henderson backing both of them up, Drew Holiday at the 3, Donovan Clingan at center. This is a wild collection of human beings. Dame and Ja on the same team, 2 of the best pull-up scorers in the last decade, both coming off injury-plagued seasons, both needing the ball in their hands. Someone's going to have to make sacrifices. And in the NBA, nobody makes sacrifices. Now, what did Memphis actually get? Jeremy Grant, a solid veteran forward, and Chris Murray. That's it. No picks, no young stars, just 2 role players and their prayers. But here's the thing. For Memphis, this is actually a clean break. They move at $87 million of risk off the books. They've got Cameron Boozer as the cornerstone of the next era, and they can finally stop answering questions about Ja at every press conference. And Ja? He posted on Instagram right before the trade, "Great things ahead. Today is a great day." He knew He was out there cryptically announcing his own trade like a man who had been waiting at the bus stop for 6 months and finally saw headlights. Portland fans, brace yourselves. This is either going to be one of the most fun backcourts in the league, or the most entertaining disaster since the last time a team tried to play two ball-dominant guards together. Either way, we're watching. Okay, so we've been talking about trades, but some of the wildest dominoes this offseason are being set in motion by player option decisions. These aren't just paperwork moves, these are franchise-altering decisions. Draymond Green declined his $27.6 million player option Monday morning. Now, at first glance, that sounds insane. You're 36, you're guaranteed $27 million, you just say no? Why? Because Draymond Green doesn't make moves without a plan, and the plan is wild. The Warriors are attempting to trade for Anthony Davis from the Washington Wizards and then sign LeBron James in free agency. Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Anthony Davis, LeBron James on the Golden State Warriors. I need everybody to sit with that for a second. That's the most unhinged one more run plan in NBA history, and I'm completely here for it. By opting out, Green freed up cap space to offer LeBron the full $15.1 million non-taxpayer mid-level exception. So, Draymond turned down $27 million so LeBron could get $15 million. The sacrifices these men make for each other, oh, how sweet. Oh, and Green, LeBron, and Anthony Davis all share the same agent in Rich Paul of Clutch Sports. So, this whole thing was probably cooked up in a group chat. Rich Paul out here moving chess pieces at scale. Now, can they actually pull it off? The Warriors have whiffed on star pursuits before. Paul George, Lauri Markkanen, Pascal Siakam, Kevin Durant, Giannis, Kawhi Leonard. They're basically the team that always almost does something huge. But this time, this one has legs. Now let's come back down to earth a bit. DeAndre Ayton. He opted into his $8.1 million player option with the LA Lakers. $8.1 million. This is the same DeAndre Ayton who was the #1 overall pick in 2018. The same guy who once had a max contract offer from Indiana. Now, locking in $8 million just to keep a roster spot in LA. Los Angeles quickly learned what the Phoenix Suns and the Portland Trail Blazers already knew, that Ayton isn't a starting caliber NBA center. 3 teams, 3 we thought we could fix it, 3 times wrong. The Lakers aren't thrilled either. They'll continue their pursuit to add an impact center via trade or restricted free agency, while either benching Ayton or using him as trade bait. So he opted in just to be dangled. That's not an offseason, that's a horror story. Now let's shift focus to my favorite horror story, the Sacramento Kings, and Zach LaVine, who exercised his $49 million player option to stay with them, foregoing free agency. Nobody's surprised. LaVine took $49 million like any reasonable human would, but his opt-in puts the Kings right in the second apron and $16 million over the luxury tax threshold. And LaVine played just 39 games last season coming off of hand surgery. So Sacramento is now capped out, tax-strapped, and built around a guy averaging 19 points who can't stay healthy. The Kings are going to be spending $49 million on Zach LaVine while missing the playoffs, and honestly, very Kings of them. Alright, so let's do a quick scoreboard of what's cooking and what hasn't landed yet. Memphis acquired Isaiah Stewart from Detroit for just 3 second-round picks, a man who had the best rim protection numbers of any player in 13 seasons of tracking data. Detroit gave that away for the price of one used car. Criminal. The Grizzlies now have Cameron Boozer, Jeremy Grant, and a full rebuild in motion. Memphis is fully in we're playing the long game mode, and honestly, after years of chaos, it might actually work. The Bucks have youth and picks and no direction yet. The Warriors? Waiting on LeBron, waiting on the Wizards for the AD trade, waiting on the universe to cooperate for one final super team run. And somewhere in Portland, Ja Morant is putting on a Trailblazers jersey, standing next to Damian Lillard, and both of them are thinking the exact same thing. This is either going to be amazing or it's going to be a lot. Either way, we're watching. This offseason already has everything. Superstar to Miami, point guard to Minnesota, an aging legend opting out to chase one last ring, a #1 pick, happy to just keep a job, and Ja Morant finally has a new home in Portland. Drop a comment. Who wins the offseason so far? Miami with Giannis? Golden State if they land LeBron and AD? Or Portland, who just built the most chaotic backcourt in the Western Conference? Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you when the next domino falls, because trust me, it's coming soon.